Hey everyone, it is Tanya. Welcome back to the channel, or welcome if you are new here. Today I'm back with another speed build and another installment of the Squish. We are building a tiny house here today, and we're doing it only using the base game. I realized ever since the base game update a couple of weeks ago that gave us new doors, windows, kitchen set, all of that, I think I've only built one thing with base game, so I thought we would do just that today, and I figured it'd been a while since I did a base game tiny house. So we're in the world of Oasis Springs, and this is going to be sort of like a studio layout on the inside where there isn't a separate bedroom. There is, however, space if you do want to put a wall to separate it. I just decided to keep it more open. But it's one bedroom, one bathroom, and it's not a starter home, but it's not super expensive. As always, I will have the prices, the location, all of that information in the description. And if you'd like to download this build, it is available right now on the Sims 4 gallery. You can find it under my EA ID, which is Gryphi, Gryphi. You can also find it under the hashtag Gryphi, and that's down below. I did build this before the most recent base game update yesterday, where we got burglars added to the game with the new burglar alarm. There was also an update that added new swatches to one of the base game cabinets, so none of that is being used in this build. However, I'm really enjoying that update. I think the new cabinet swatches are so nice. I'm glad to have burglars in the game, and I did post a burglar apartment yesterday, so basically a space that's inspired by Sims that steal a lot of items. So it's a very rundown, grungy space that has lots of random items like thrown about, and it was really fun to imagine. I'm so excited to finally have them back in the game. But anyway, this one is not that, and the shape is starting to come together now. I think it's kind of interesting. I just really wanted to play around with the roofs and have something that was somewhat modern. It's kind of a mix of like contemporary and a little bit older in style because it is still base game, and so some of the newer items do feel modern day because we got them in modern day, but plenty of them did come out in 2014. So it's definitely a mix of styles, and I was quite pleased with it, honestly. I'm still loving this new kitchen set that came in an update earlier in the month. I think it was earlier in the month. Yeah, it was for the anniversary. And so I used those in here. I ended up using a blue swatch, and that really inspired the whole color scheme on the interior. I mean, no surprise, there are so many blue swatches in The Sims, so I do tend to use them quite a bit. But here I am just figuring out the door to the bathroom. It's just a 4-tile bathroom, and the bedroom area is going to be in the back near that door. Like I said, there's not a separate wall or separate room, but it is tucked towards the back of the home for a little bit more privacy. I feel like we're in this really awkward period right now where there's about to be a new expansion pack coming out, and so I'm not really sure what I want to build because I can't stop thinking about the next expansion pack. I feel like there's so many opportunities when that comes out to create so many different businesses and like finally have your Sims live above them, and I'm just really excited about all of the cross-pack compatibility, and that's all I've been thinking about, so I'm really not sure what to build right now. So if you have any suggestions, do let me know. That's kind of how I ended up building another base game house because all I can think about is the new content, and we did get new base game content. Oh, and The Sims just announced 2 more creator kits coming out sometime in April. So we have 2 in April and 3 on the 1st of May. So there's a ton of kits coming out right afterwards as well. It's just been a lot of content back to back this year so far. At least that's what it feels like to me. But I am very excited for the EP, and the creator kits look really good. One of them is a bathroom kit, and it's beautiful. I cannot wait to get my hands on that. But speaking about the new expansion pack, when I do get access to it, I will be posting a video where I will be going through every single item and every single swatch, including debug, and showing off everything. So like every wallpaper, every couch, absolutely everything in detail. So if you're not already subscribed and you're interested in checking that out, when I get access, that will be on the channel, and I'm very excited about it. I love going through everything in the new packs and just kind of like gushing over The Sims. That's kind of how I started making content to begin with, is just being really excited about it and not really having an outlet in real life to share that excitement. So I started making videos about it. But I'm getting so off topic for this base game tiny house. So we're back inside now, and I'm picking out the appliances for the kitchen, and I have picked out the flooring. This is one that came with the throwback events that's happening right now for the Sims anniversary. I believe it's originally from The Sims 1, so I used that in here because I don't think I've used it yet, and I think it's really fun. And I was trying to heavily lean into items that were not originally in the base game when the game came out. Some of these were, like the bed was, and I believe like the shower and stuff. But I am using like the new kitchen set and new flooring, some of the wallpapers that over the years were new, things like that, because I just think they look nicer, and I really wanted this to look very nice for just a base game tiny house. I wanted it to have everything you would need. I'm not sure what the tile count is on this, by the way, because the tile counter to actually make things functional tiny houses with the benefits that come along with them are part of the Tiny Living Stuff Pack. So I'm not using that here, but I know it's under 100 tiles. So it's somewhere in there. I'm just not exactly sure where. I've been building tiny houses in the game way before Tiny Living came out. And I remember when I found out about that, being so incredibly excited about it. And I would honestly love some more smaller items in the game. And I've been asked a bunch if I were ever to be able to like create a kit with The Sims, because I know they work with creators sometimes now, what I would do. And I don't know if they would say yes to this, but I would love to create a kit that is more tiny items. So I think it would work really well with Tiny Living, but obviously it wouldn't have new functionality like that had the Murphy bed and tiny house residentials and all of that, but like maybe items that have a smaller footprint. I would really love to do that, or things that just look smaller, honestly, because a lot of the items we have are so massive. If we could get like a mini fridge that is actually the same height as the counter, that would be amazing. Things like that. I just feel like I would really enjoy working on something like that, or honestly, I could probably come up with a bunch of different ideas. So this is me telling the Sims team, yes, I would love to work with you on a kit. That's one idea, but I'm sure I could come up with many others. But obviously, I feel like a tiny house kit would be so up my alley. I just don't know what it'd be called, because like we have Tiny Living, the stuff pack, maybe like micro spaces, compact homes, because I probably wouldn't call it the squish, even though that's what we call tiny houses here on the channel, because people that don't watch this channel will have no idea what that means. It needs to be able to be helpful to everyone and everyone to know what this is. But at this point, like, I don't even know why I'm discussing that, because I highly doubt I'll ever get contacted to work on a kit, but that would be like a dream come true. I would love to work with the Sims on that. And speaking of which, if you could pick any kit, what would you pitch to the Sims team? I'd be very curious to know. This has just been the day of getting off topic. You can see me just decorating a little desk / eating area over there. I also have a little table in front of the couch so that there's a place to put down something like a coffee table. And I, in the kitchen, just add a couple of pieces of decor. There's some aprons by the door, and I put some utensils on the wall. And then I'm getting pillows on the couch. I love these pillows. I put them in like every build, regardless if we're building with base game or not, but it is very nice that they are base game items. And we have another pillow from the, I want to say Modern Luxe kit, and that was the first place we got a pillow from. And I really hope it's something they continue to do with future packs. I definitely want more of them. It just adds so much more versatility to items. You can kind of customize them more by adding your own pillows, especially because a lot of the items in game already have their own pillows on them, or they have none, so they have like no detail. But you can cover up some of the existing pillows to make things feel less repetitive or more custom. But that is pretty much it for this build. I really hope you enjoyed this one. Sorry it was so rambly, but hopefully you enjoyed our discussions here. If you did enjoy it, make sure you give this video a big thumbs up. You can also subscribe to the channel if you'd like to see more, and click that bell to be notified when I upload. Also, a massive thank you to my YouTube members for all of your support. If you'd like to become a member yourself, you can click the join button below the video or the link in the description. Enjoy the screenshots, and I'll see y'all soon. Bye, everyone.